Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sanel Mchole. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Seems as if we are losing fans as YouTubers because our team is not winning and people are like, you know what, we are tired of supporting this team that is not winning anything, that is not giving their all, that is like playing as if they're just there to honor the 90 minutes. Nothing special about this team. Bunch of average players who are not pulling their weight, who are not playing for the badge. Looks like that. But yeah, let me just go through the starting lineup, the changes that the coach made from the previous game that we played against Spurs, and then I'll tell you what I think about the coach and the mistakes that he did in the starting lineup. So the coach made few changes. So on the sticks it was still Kune, kept Dove, Ditlokwe, and Simango was back. So and then he dropped Frosler and then put on Kunika, then had Matt, Castillo, and Tetwa, Kosinpile Ngobo, Dolly, Chivaviro. So he dropped Shabalala, he dropped Frosler. And then my question is, who was going to be a winger in this starting lineup? Because there was no winger in the starting lineup. There was no winger. Dolly, we know that he is supposedly a winger, but we know that he's slow, is not that kind of a winger that we expect him to be. That's why most of the time he cuts inside and then wants to play inside and add, and then we have two number 10s. So in this game, the coach made changes, and these changes they really made us look like we're a defensive team. How we are a defensive team? Because you have three midfielders who play CDM, who are lacking creativity, and you are insisting that, you know what, you're going to play three midfielders. Seems as if this coach did not learn anything from Coach Ntegi, because Coach Ntegi once did this against Sundowns, and they bet no results, no good results whatsoever. And these coaches making similar mistakes that Coach Ntegi made is being defensive. He was defensive in this game, and I'm asking myself, why did you change the winning team? Why did you change the team that played against Spurs and was playing with fluid football? They were playing beautiful football, flowing. It was flowing football. It was like left to right. We are changing. We had combinations in this game. We were dead because we did not have players who keep the ball. It looks like it was the players who wanted to receive the ball. Okay, move away from me. I don't want you to be taken away from me. You ball. It was like we're making so many mistakes. We're losing the ball cheaply. And Pirates were penetrating us in the middle where we're supposed to be strong, because we have three CDM players who are supposed to be ball winners. But all these guys were failing, including Castillo. They were failing. Tetwa made a mistake, kept on losing the ball. First half, we're not ticking at all. And Pirates had the first shot on target. We did not have any shot on target in the first half. No shot on target. Even off target, I don't remember a shot that we had. And you look at how we played. We wanted to come inside and then play with wing backs by the look of things, because we had no one in on the wings. This guy, Matlo was not even playing for that matter. And I'm like, this coach hasn't been playing Matlo. He hasn't been playing Matlo. It seems as if he does not value or does not like Matlo, because he hasn't played Matlo. If he plays cameos here and there, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and whatsoever, because it does not really play him. And I'm like, but this was one of our best players. Someone who would give us a free, would play that free role, like with flair, and would give us some creativity there. But this coach seems as if he says, no, I don't value Matlo. Rather, I play with Nkosimpile Ngobo. There's nothing wrong with playing Nkosimpile Ngobo, but why do you change Matlo? Why are you changing Matlo? Because when you are putting in Nkosimpile Ngobo, don't expect Nkosimpile to drop, come and mark. He'll mark here and there, but we know that is not his strongest point. He's good when he's on the ball. Off the ball, he's like, we are one man down. And when we attack, yes, you will see him passing, and yeah, you'll see him playing with confidence. But when we don't have the ball, then we're one man down. Dolly as well, he hasn't been himself. He hasn't been giving us anything. But the coach insists on starting him, and the coach insists on keeping him for a long time. Yes, he changed him halfway the game, half line during halftime in this game, and put on Bullemot, who came on and did nothing except to come and lose the ball, and then wants to dribble. He wants to dribble. He wants to, even when he's charged for making a foul or whatnot, he still want to play those tricks and whatnot. I'm like, but where's the sense of agents? The guys had no sense of agents. The guys had no sense of agents. They would lose the ball and they would walk around. Like how Pirates dominated the middle of the park. It's so shocking. It's so shocking. We have the ball, we don't have a sense of agents. We are complaining that Ranga is losing the ball. And ask yourself one question. Who was supporting Ranga? Who was close to Ranga? Because you'll find him is marked by 3 players, marked by 5 players, and each time that he would dribble past one player, already there's another player close to him because there are no options. There was a ball that couldn't have played on him. That he was halfway line, and then he does not have the speed, but still he beat one player, but there was no one close to him to pass, and the fans were booing him. But the question is, who was playing close to him? Who was giving him and offering him support and availing himself for him to pass to? We're making our strikers look like they're mediocre. We make our strikers look like they don't know the game. We make our strikers look like they're average. But when you look at Ranga, the passes, the touches, the skill that he has, you can see that there's a player there. There's a good striker there. But our players who are playing number 10 are not playing close to him. He'll beat a player and there's no option, and then he needs to try and beat another player, and then they'll take the ball and then fans will be booing him. Ooh. But guys, let's learn football. Let us look at these things and see that we are not offering our strikers the balls. We are not creating chances for them, and we are not having a player who's playing close to him. Yeah. Yesterday we made blunders. That midfield was completely dead. Everyone in that midfield was dead. No shots on target whatsoever. First half, nothing first half. Nothing. We're playing boring football. We lose the ball. I don't know. Like, we kept on losing the ball so cheap. And would not have any sense of agents. Even if when we lose the ball, we'll find our players scrolling. How the goal came about, Dolly is supposed to be marking this guy Mfukeng, but instead he's pointing at Dove. Hey, here's your man, don't go inside, go on the side, because Dove was going inside. And by the time that Dove was alert, or by the time that he saw, already Mfukeng was behind him. The balls were played behind Dove so many times. I think like 4 or 5 balls were played behind Dove, and they attacked Dove's side more than they attacked the right side. More than they attacked Quinika, they attacked Dove so much. They played the ball behind Dove. Dove is busy checking. I don't know what he's checking, because this guy, Shandu already is there. Shandu is there behind him. And then he crosses the ball. Shandu crosses the ball. Our center backs, I'm like, what's happening? Our center backs, they're not checking the coast. Where is the strike? It's like they're following each other like this, but yet they are not checking the strikers. They're not checking the movements in the box. Makgopa just made a simple tap in because our defenders were just like, they were just watching the game. They're just watching the game. They are not playing. They're watching the game just like us fans. I'm like, but why are you exposing Kune so much? And then we lose the ball around the middle. Lose the ball, and then it's played around the box. And then Our players, I'm seeing Castillo, I'm seeing Mate, they are jogging. Like they are not running after players, they are jogging. Pirates are playing those quick one-twos, quick one-twos, quick one-twos, and the ball is switched to Lodge. The ball is switched to Lodge. Kune blocks the ball. And guess where Lodge was on the right, where Dove is supposed to be. Kune saved us in that game. It saved us from humiliation. Again, they played the ball behind Dove. Oh, we're playing high line now. They play the ball behind Dove and our two center backs. They released this guy, Mokwena. And Kune came out on time to cover him. Came out to cover him. Guys, I'm sorry about that. It's fireworks. I think it's Diwali or something. Sorry about that. But yeah, we were exposing Kune yesterday. Our defense was completely dead. Our midfielder was dead. We're playing inside the pitch, allowing Pirates to play on the wing. Pirates exactly did play on the wing, but also they're penetrating us inside. I'm like, but we are squeezing them in, and then we are pushing them to play wide. They play wide, they also come in and they're penetrating us here. I don't think that it was right for coach to bring in Tetwa in this game, because that meant that we lessened our offense. Because if we kept Castillo as a CDM, Matt before him, and then had either Ngobo or Matlo, and then we have Shabalala on the left, and then Yodoli. And then my question is, why are you dropping Saile? Saile, who scored the previous game. Saile played against Spurs, created, was causing havoc even when he came in yesterday against Paris. Even when he came in against Paris, he was the one who was a player who was so lively, who was creating havoc. Someone who was direct taking on defenders. And against Spurs, it was the same thing. He was direct taking on players. But you subbing him and you're playing him as a striker, and you saw that each and every time he was drifting to the right. Drifting to the left, rather, taking on players. If he's drifting to the right, he's going to take on players and cross. The two shots that I remember that were on target, or the one shot that was on target, it was that ball where this guy, where was Matt found, I think it was Matt who found Castillo inside the balls. And he headed that ball, and the fingertip touch save from Buthelezi, who just pushed the ball to his pole, and then it went off. It was a good save. Other than that, I don't remember us like really taking our chances. Why? Because we're far from the opposition box. We're far from the opposition box. We made less entries versus Pirates, who made, I think they made 15 or 20 entries. We had like 5 or so. How were we expecting to score? If we are not making entries, why are we not making entries? Because we have defensive players and we are playing deep. We are playing deep, and it's going to take us time to come, like to be in the opposition box. Yeah, I wasn't happy with the coach. I wasn't happy with the starting lineup. We were defending from the word go, and because we were set up like that to defend, the starting lineup was not balanced. It was so imbalanced, like it was so imbalanced. Like it did not have any balance whatsoever in it, because Ranga was by himself, no one was supporting him, and we were playing deep and did not have wingers. And then you playing Kwinika, I think his reason or excuse of playing Kwinika versus Fosler was that he wanted Houghton not to come and attack. But Houghton came in and then he was attacking. And I'm like, but what are you trying to say, coach? You did not want Otto to come and attack. If Frozer was the one who was playing on the wing, Frozer was going to give us something going forward. Because, like, Dolly before him is not that speedy. He's not giving us much going forward. And then you still want to play a slow person behind him. Yeah, yeah. No. The coach made so many mistakes. Coach made so many mistakes, and even in his subs, he made mistakes. And then starting lineup, yeah, he made mistakes. And then Mtushaula comes in, and then they come and like it's already late. They can't give us anything much, and then he will play those 1-2s and whatnot. But he's far off the pitch because we are playing like deep. We are playing deep. Second half was better-ish. But first half, we could not even string amongst ourselves like 5 passes or so. Like, yeah, we're losing the ball so cheaply. Pirates were pressing us and we'll lose the ball cheaply. Or we'll just kick the ball outside or pass it behind our own players. But yeah, I don't know. Let's be honest, guys. I don't think that this season will finish above top 4, 5. Probably will end there number 5 or so, which is the same number of sports that you finished last season. Can we beat 45 points that you got last season? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we have like 6 losses or so now in like 12 games. So half a dozen of losses in 12 games. We have lost 6. We have lost 6 games. We're gonna go to the international break. Is it gonna help us? I don't know. I don't know. So against all the big teams, we are losing. Even against the small teams, we are losing. Which goals are we? Which teams are we gonna win against? We lost against Super Sports. We lost against CT. We lost against, was it Raleigh M? But yeah, one of those minor teams we lost, and then now against big teams we lost against Sundowns. We're losing against Pirates. Which team are we gonna beat? Especially if we don't pitch in the pitch like we did Saturday. Which team are we gonna beat? I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. But as for me, I'm really disappointed about the starting lineup, the setup, the approach. The approach was poor. I'm really disappointed. The guys did not have any sense of agency. They would lose the ball and they would walk, and they would not press opposition. They would not press them. They would not create chances. They did not score. Like, they did not even like really have like clear cut chances, except that header from Castillo and then the one from Castillo that went up above the post. Other than that, did not really trouble defense of Pirates. Slow defense of Pirates did not trouble them. We know that they're slow, and we still don't want to put on your Modi early or put on your Shabalala early. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. As for me, I'm out. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Love you. Bye.